Okay, you're live.
Hi, I'm Drew Christian, and I'd like to tell you a little bit about my Mema. But first, I'd like to thank my audience, especially my Aunt Sherry, who's doing the recording as we speak. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm going to get started by showing you some photographs.
I'm showing the audience really fast.
Show the audience.
Okay.
This is my Mema as a little girl. This is my Mema and I when I was a little boy. And this is my Mema and I about 20 years or so later.
Wait. Okay.
I'm going to give you a little background information about my Mema to start off with. She was born in 1934 in a small family farm in the town of Oil Trough, Arkansas. She's the first of two children born to Myrtle and Acklin Blevins. By all accounts, she had a normal, happy childhood, a little bit uneventful in Oil Trough, but happy. She was twice married, the first to my grandfather, Billy Irvin Goen. They were married for 34 years. The marriage produced 6 children, one of which died in infancy. For the most part, her duties as a mother and a wife consumed her early adult life. But she was married at only 15 years old, and after 34 years, she thought it was time to move on and do a little bit of the growing up she never got a chance to do as a teenager. So they divorced. And then, a few years later, she married another man, Ralph Taylor. She said that they were great friends. It was a marriage of friendship. It was fun while it lasted, but it only lasted for about 5 years. She told me the thing was, he was just too jealous of her kids, and by this point in her life, her grandkids. You see, the thing about my Mema is, the center of her life is her family. Now that you have a little bit of background information about Mema, I'd like to share a few selected memories with you. I can't possibly share all the memories I have from my Mema, but I'll select a few and share them with you. The first thought that I think about when I think about Mema is her singing and rocking me to sleep when I was a little boy, and anything would just upset my world. Little Willie was the name of the song that she would sing. I don't know where she came up with the name. I don't remember the lyrics to the song. What I do remember is that she stated that she loved me, and she stated that she loved all her grandkids. And even little Willie, whoever he was. Now, the thing you need to know about my Mema is she has a very mischievous sense of humor. For example, I was about 11 years old. My mother and I, we were driving home. It's a nice day. The windows are rolled down in the car, listening to the radio. Out of nowhere, I get this cold rush of ice or something on my face and neck, just out of nowhere. And I look to the right, and I see my Mema laughing hysterically, even cackling, if you will. And I see a cup. She'd thrown her cup of ice on me as she passed us, going by the road. She still cackles about it to this very day. That's typical of my Mema and her sense of humor. That's my fun Mema. Whenever the grandkids would gather together, most of us remember a game called Suffocation. It sounds bad, but it was a lot of fun. No one got hurt. The point of the game was to place a pillow over the other participant's face and suffocate them slightly. We had a great time. No one got hurt. That was our fun Mema. She was never too old to play with her grandkids. Now, I would be remiss if I did not mention breakfast on a speech about Mema, because she was willing to cook her grandkids breakfast 24/7, anytime, 7 days a week. And all of us demanded it of the poor woman frequently. Biscuits and gravy. We all loved it. Some of us liked chocolate gravy, others liked white gravy, but we all loved biscuits and gravy. I think the 24/7 breakfast buffet that Mema put out for her grandkids perfectly sums up her relationship with her grandkids. She would do anything she could for us. As long as she could do it, she would. That was our Mema. Now, some of the more current memories, they've taken on a sadder note. Time, it takes its toll on all of us, and that includes Mema. She's got to watch her grandkids grow up, and we've got to watch her grow older. But lately, too many of the memories have taken place in a hospital bed. My Mema, she's a fighter. She is. And she's been fighting for her every breath at Baptist Hospital in Little Rock. And now, the only thing I can think of when I think of my Mema is that I should have visited her more often. But I was busy. She lives 90 miles away. You understand. But I could have visited her more often. I should have visited her more often. I wish that I would have. It's too late now. But I'd like to leave you all with a bit of parting advice. If you have your own beloved Mema, please take the time to visit her. Thank you. And Mema, if you can hear this, I love you. All your grandkids love you.